Hello everybody, I hope you've all survived the recent heat wave that we've had. Despite all of that heat and some rain today, some of these roses are still looking amazing. I've just got home from work and done a little bit of deadheading, but look at this Eustacia Vi, it's a blooming machine. So this was planted as a bare root in the autumn and it has given off so many more blooms than I was expecting for its first year. The smell is amazing, really nice kind of strong fruity fragrance at the perfect height when it's a standard. And then this is the Gabriel oak, another kind of fruity fragrance close by. But again, look how many blooms are here. I wasn't expecting that because I don't even think I saw that many buds on there. I just got home this evening and there were flowers everywhere. And they smell awesome, so as you walk past you definitely can smell that fruity fragrance radiating from it. Here's a nice strong cane growing up, so really happy with that. Things are going well for these, I like it. Look at that nice variation between the kind of bright fuchsia pink and the red, looks gorgeous. And then here is the Emma Bridgewater. So as I said before, I recently had a shrub of this in the front garden, but it got way too much sun and bleached out to a really lilac-y colour, which I wasn't really that fond of. So I've placed this standard tree in the back garden, which gets a lot less sun here in this position, and the blooms retain their vibrancy for a lot longer, and they go to a kind of softer pink colour, which I didn't really experience on the last one, so I'm enjoying that much more in the kind of partial shade position. And then here we have the Danahue. That has been struggling quite a bit with black spot in the middle. I don't think it is known for that. I think it's supposed to be a lot healthier than that, so I think that was just an issue with this one. Doesn't have many blooms left because they don't last very long, so they get deadheaded quite quickly. But yeah, just this Eustacia Vi is really blowing me away. But moving on from Eustacia Vi and past Evelyn, this is the cutting which came from Jubilee Celebration and rooted and then weirdly morphed into Eustacia Vi somehow, which I still don't really understand. But again, look how many blooms are from this first year cutting. It's such a good variety. And then here we have got Kiss Me Kate. This is the last bloom left for this. It's giving off some new growth. A decent cane is coming up already, so I'm really looking forward to this covering the fence. And then next year I'm hoping we're going to get lots of blooms with the sun beaming down on them and fragrance filling the air. I've got really good high expectations for this one. And then here, the Pilgrim that I planted recently, that's got a couple of blooms left at the back there and some decent new growth here with this cane. Again, just really looking forward to that covering the fence. Don't have such high expectations on the fragrance with that one, but it will look beautiful with all of those creamy yellow blooms across the fence. Here we've got Jubilee Celebration. I tend to be quite resistant generally to staking my roses because I think it can look a bit untidy at times. But Jubilee Celebration, the blooms are so heavy, they nod so far down. I need to help it actually get to that woody stage, so I'm helping them up for now. This is Clematis Violetta. Quite small blooms, but they're really interesting with that purple and white kind of colour on them. I like that too. And then this is Strawberry Hill. That's only been in the ground for a matter of weeks. Yeah, doing really well. Really healthy despite the heat. This gets scorching heat, this section of the garden, at the hottest point of the day. So it's really resisted that. Here's a little lemon from my lemon tree. I wonder if I'll ever actually be able to use that. And then here we've got Chantless Beauty, which is pumping out a few extra blooms, and they smell great too. Slightly different fragrance with a bit of soap in it. But if you like that thing, maybe that's for you. Happy gardening, everyone.